What's up, YouTube? This is Rebecca the Diva coming at y'all with yet another video. But before I get into this video, if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Rebecca. All I'd like for you to do is go right on ahead and hit the subscribe button. And when you do so, hit the notification bell and select all, so every time I record a video and upload that video, hopefully you'll get notified. Hit that share button because sharing is caring. We tell everybody we ain't got no secrets over here. Hit that like button, please, please, please. It helps me out a lot. And also, leave a comment down in the comment section, but please, 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 don't be rude and nasty because I'm going to return that favor. And for those of you who've been my A1s from day one, welcome back, Diva Gang. What's up? As y'all can see, I'm laying down. I got comfortable because I had a long day today and I'm tired, but I wanted to get this video out. This is a story time. That's right, you read the title right, correct. I told y'all in my last video that I was going to record this story time for y'all, so you want to hear, here you go. So I'm going to start from the beginning. When I moved to a small town, I'm not going to, and just for privacy reasons, you know, I'm not going to disclose the exact location where I was at when I was living, and I'm going to change people's names because I don't need no unexpected phone calls from fuckboys. So I moved to a small town in Georgia. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all that much. And I'm single, you know, just freshly broke up with baby daddy number 2. And me and him were together 10 years, so as you can imagine, I was ready. I was ready. So I do, you know, they meet a guy here, meet a guy there, go over on little dating apps, social media apps, and, you know, meet guys here or there. And it was this one guy who I saw on one app, and I don't know why I just wasn't interested, because I think I was talking to somebody else at the time, you know, just talking. I haven't met this person, but we were chatting, you know, so I wasn't really interested. Then I went on another app like maybe a day or so later, and this same person hit me up. So I was like, you know what, this nigga, let me just see what he wants. I was like, hey, hello, yeah, are you stalking me? And we began to have small talk from there. So days and days and days going by, we're chatting backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. And this is what I ask anybody that I meet, okay? And I really, 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 really hope that I get an honest answer. You know, are you single? Are you married? Divorced? Got a girlfriend? Baby mama? Do you live with one of these hoes? What? Are you gay? Are you straight? Bisexual? Whatever it is, tell me. You know, I don't judge people. So I'm giving you every ample opportunity to be honest with me. And old boy was like, well, I'm married, but I have a lot of issues and I'm not happy. Is that a problem for you? And I was like, no, it's not a problem for me if it's not going to be a problem for you. Boom, we were cool. So we met. After like a couple of weeks, we were talking on the phone at that time because we had exchanged numbers. And like a couple of days after that, he came over and he smashed, and I literally thought that I wasn't going to see him again, okay? And it's like, as soon as the nigga got home, he started calling me and stuff. And I was like, we just talking and having a good time. Like, the conversation between me and this dude was like on point always. So days turned into weeks, weeks turned into days, and me and him began to get routine. And he's retired now, and we're gonna call him Michael. So me and Michael are beginning to get real close, and our thing is getting routine. He's retired now, but he was in the military, active duty, Army. So for those of you not familiar, most Army, I don't care where you live, where you stationed at, lunch is from 11:30 to 1. So lunchtime was my time. He'd come over and we do our thing. it was like that for the longest of times, you know, and we gotten so attached to each other and so close to each other. It's like and see, I've never been in the position where I was with somebody who had somebody, you know. I've never been on that end. I've always been on the end of being cheated on, and I think basically that's why I didn't give a care about whether the dude was married or not, because somebody always slept with my man. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh well, you know. And that situation turned kind of crazy. Like I said, because at this time is passing by. Like we started dating November, because it was like right before Thanksgiving time that we first hooked up. And so on into the holiday season, the new year. So we're phasing into 2014, and it's like we together, okay? When I tell you together, we together. And I mean, use your imagination. Like me and him were doing any and everything that a married couple would do, okay? Except he didn't live with me. He would spend time, get up, go home to his family. He had a wife. This was his second wife, I believe. The first wife he was divorced from, had two older kids by this woman. The current wife that he had at the time, because they're divorced now, of course. He had a little boy by, and also a stepdaughter. So he had a whole family at home, okay? So he would spend time with me and then go home to his real family. And for the most part, I liked it like that because I was in a relationship for 10 years with my kids' father. So I was ready to like just do me, you know what I'm saying? Just play around and date different dudes and have a one night stand here or there. You know, hey, I'm grown. So I'm going to do grown woman things. But it was like I was attached to this one married dude. And it was like, and the funny part, okay, the clincher was he was jealous, like literally jealous. Like I couldn't have no other dude. If I did, he dared not find out about it. Like, nah, that wasn't even finna happen. Just, just jealous for no reason. Jealous. Like one time, I don't know what we were arguing about. We were arguing about something, and at this point in time, we're like a couple. And we argue like a couple, and it was like at one point, and I know this may sound dumb and stupid. At one point, I was accusing me. I was accusing him of cheating. Okay, and he was like, "What the fuck? I already got two of y'all. I can't even deal with the two of y'all that I already have. Don't bring another one into the mix. Like, girl, you stupid." You know. So we had an argument about that. Just it was a lot. I mean, like we were a couple, like I said, and it's like we're both getting attached. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the type of person, by him being in the service, and he's just like that demanding leader type of guy, strict, show no mercy, show no feelings. The nigga started getting fucking feelings, like big time, but he was like bucking up, not trying to show them, but I knew he had them. But he also had a wife. And he was not going to leave that wife for me. It's like no matter how much I was and giving it up and playing a role, nah, it wasn't going to happen. It was not going to happen until wifey started getting kind of smart, I guess. Because I began to get phone calls. And I'm like, and they wouldn't say nothing. Just ring, ring, hello. I go, hello. And it was like from a block number. They didn't say nothing. And then one day somebody texted my phone. No, that's not what happened. I'm lying. I texted his phone. It was after like 5 o'clock. So, and see, Like, the nigga had me well trained because I didn't call his phone. I only text him, and I would text him when I knew he was at work, or like if I knew the wife wasn't gonna be home, like if she was out of town or something. And we was like getting so comfortable with one another that one time I texted his phone. It was like after 5 o'clock, and he would respond back. So we would text back and forth that whole night. Like I was like 10, 11 o'clock that night. And so the next day, I get this strange text message like, "Who is this texting my husband?" And I was like, "Mm-hmm." I dared, and see, like I said, this nigga had me so well trained. I dared not respond back because I knew if I would respond back, I would have heard bam, bam, bam at my door. That nigga would have flew to my house, ready to just act crazy. So, nah, bitch wasn't doing that. So I said nothing. The next day after that, I get him calling me. I'm like, yes, why are you calling me? Because we never called each other. You got me in trouble. Nigga, how I get you in trouble? You're the married one. I'm not married. I don't have a husband. You got yourself in trouble. And he was like, well, don't text me no more. After 5 o'clock, you cannot text me. Boom, cool. That lasted all of 2 days, okay? Because like I said, he liking on me just as much as I'm liking on him, although he's not admitting it, okay? Follow along. So, like I said, boom, everything is routine with us. Routine. I'm loving it. He's loving it. And me and Michael, like I said, he took me, I guess, to a whole nother level sexually than I ever had been in. And it was amazing, okay? Amazing. Amazing. Okay? It was like I did shit with him that I'd seen on porno movies. And I'm just being honest and candid with you guys. And it was always intense and crazy. Until one day, I wasn't feeling well. You know what I'm saying? Just off. And I was like, I know I'm not pregnant. I'm just off. So something told me, and then I started to get sick, like I had the flu. So something told me, and I wasn't throwing up or anything like that, because when I get pregnant, I rarely ever throw up or have morning sickness, thank God. So I go and I'm like, let me just get a pregnancy test and see, because at this point, when we first hooked up, he used condoms always, faithfully, like never in a million years. Then, like, I want to say, like, when he used condoms for like a year faithfully and some change, like maybe like 18 months of our relationship, he used condoms faithfully. Never, ever, 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 ever not use condoms. It was to the point where he bought like a whole bunch of them and left them at the house, at my house. That's how comfortable we were. And then one day out the blue, he was like, could you get on birth control? And I was like, huh? So what I would do was, because I don't like using the birth control because of the hormones and stuff, and then it blows me up. And if I use the depot shot, my hair falls out. So what I did was use the over-the-counter contraceptive films. They still sell them to this day. They have no, chemicals or medicines in them, but it has little stuff that kills the sperm. So you just insert that a couple of minutes before you have intercourse, and it kills the sperm, so he can ejaculate inside. And yeah, that's what we were doing. But I guess one day, I don't know what happened, but then I wasn't feeling well, and I get a pregnancy test, and boom, positive, like a motherfucker positive. And I went, and I was like, okay, this is not right. So I go, just like they do on TV, I get some more pregnancy tests, and I take these pregnancies, all fucking coming out positive. And I was scared. When I tell you scared, scared. Why? Because the dude was crazy. And I'm like, he's married. I'm not finna have no baby, but a married man. Like, what the fuck? So, for a minute, I ain't say nothing. I ain't tell nobody. I think I told China, my best friend. I ain't tell, because I literally was scared and literally didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do. I was like, how the fuck I'm gonna tell this nigga I'm pregnant? What the fuck is he gonna do to me? You know, what are my kids gonna think of me? There's all of this stuff going through my mind. So I'm like, I mustered up, like, time is going by, okay? And I was like, okay, something needs to be done, something needs to be said. So I tell him, oh my God. First he started freaking out. What the fuck? I can't have no outside kids. I thought you were supposed to be taking birth control. What the fuck? Oh my God. Then he hung up on me. Then he called back and he was like, what you gonna do, man? I was like, what do you mean? What am I gonna do? He was like, just let me know what you need. And I was like, yeah, okay. And I hung up. Then I decided I was not gonna keep the baby. But then when I said that, and I said it out loud, and it registered in his brainstem, I got yoked the fuck up. You fucking kill my baby, I'll fucking kill your ass. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, it's just like, I was just crazy. Like, yeah, crazy. So I'm low-key, like, just on fucking panic mode. And only thing I could do was fucking pray. Because at this time, like I said, I'm getting pregnant, like almost like 4 months pregnant. So it's like if I was going to do something, I need to bust a motherfucking move. So he had to leave and go into the field. And I was going to see him for like a week or 2 weeks or something like that. You know, he had to go do the military stuff. And in that time frame, like, I was stressing about what I was going to do. My baby father was stressing, like the kids' dad was stressing me out over finances and stuff like that. And unfortunately, I had a miscarriage. Like, it was bad. And I was fucked up behind that. Because although I really didn't want a kid, I'd never had a miscarriage before. So it kind of like affected me in a way. And I never told him that I lost the baby, like, until like weeks later. And I was just like, oh my God. And in a way, I think he was relieved, but also kind of like sad about it, you know. I don't know. Just, it's hard to explain. But we got over that, okay? And once again, we're just doing our routine thing. We a couple. We doing the damn thing. Like I said, getting closer and closer and closer. Till finally, we're on our 3rd year. 2016 comes. And I just had a lot going on. And it was like, you know what? Yo, I'm finna move. You know, no, that's not what happened. What happened was his wife started cheating on him because she knew about me. She just couldn't prove me. Okay, if that makes any sense. Like, at one point, I think she was following, because she was also in the military. So both of them worked on the army base. So one time, I think she followed him, and he had to lay low for a minute. He's like, yo, I get home, and this dumb bitch talking about, who do you know in them apartments? Because I lived in apartments. And he was like, so I'm going to have to lay low for a minute. And I was like, okay, that's fine, you know, like, okay, you know, no, not my dick. But, so I guess once she found out that he was with somebody, that he was definitely cheating on her, basically, that's when she started cheating on him with somebody, I think, on base. And that led to them getting a divorce. And that was crazy. And he was supposed to be, like, his contract was up there in Georgia, and he was supposed to be going, I think, to Hawaii. And he wanted me and my kids to come with him. And I was like, well, I can't really take my kids to Hawaii. I need to be in the States because I don't want them to be away from their dad. And just that and the thing. I was like, I don't know nobody. And it's like, I'm not dumb. I'm not finna go trekking off to some place to be dependent upon some man, some place where I don't know nothing about. I have no family. I have no friends. I have nothing. Just him. And like, mind you, he was controlling. Okay, so no, I was not finna get in that situation. So then, come to find out, I don't think he was gonna get transferred anymore. And then, like, him and the wife were divorcing, so they were going through that. Meanwhile, he's still crushing on me like heavy. When I said this cat was fucking with me heavy, it got to the point where this nigga is leaving his little son at home alone, sneaking off, talking about he going to the store to come see me. Like, the nigga had it bad, bad, bad. And it came to the point where my lease was up in the apartments that I was in, and I had to move because I could not afford to stay there anymore. And my second oldest wanted to go to school here in Florida, so I was like, you know what, my mom lives here, my sister is here, let me just go to Florida. That way I can take a Florida residency, and she can go to whatever school she wants to go to, and we can pay in-state tuition instead of out-of-state tuition. So I'm letting this nigga know all of this. Okay, well, I'm leaving. I'm going to Florida. What's up? What is it gonna be? Because I'm like, at this point he was staying in Georgia. He wasn't gonna transfer no way out of state. And I was like, and of course his divorce was going through, and I was like, at this particular time, I thought I won being the side chick. I thought, okay, he's gonna get divorced and he's gonna be with me. I didn't want to marry the nigga, but I wanted a final commitment. What I got told was he needs to focus on his son and being a better parent, and I should put him on the back burner, and we'll resume what we have one day. I wanted to stab his eyes out, like, literally. It's like, nigga, I spent 3.5 years in a relationship with you just for you to get divorced, just for you not to want me. I'm moving. Nigga, let me move. And it was like, because I thought maybe he would stop me, something. Nope. Motherfucker waits till I get to Florida, get settled in my new place, and then here come the excessive phone calls. Like, nigga, why is you calling me? What is it that you want? Why? Bring your motherfucking ass back here. I'm just like, are you crazy? Like, literally, stop fucking calling me. Just that type of shit. Nigga got in his car, was on his way driving to Florida to come bring me back. I'm doing all kind of shit to, like, oh my God, I'm going to be in trouble. Oh my God, I don't know what the fuck he's going to, because the nigga is crazy, and I don't sleep on crazy. You know what I'm trying to say? Before, I don't know, nigga could have came and blew out my brains. Now, mind you, I used to do what I used to do on the low. Like, he didn't want me seeing nobody else, but of course I was seeing other motherfuckers. So, and like I said, by this being a military town, I only dated military cats because number one, I knew they was established, and B, I knew they all had jobs, they had money. So yes. So this one cat worked for CID, and if you're familiar with the real military, CID is basically the head of, like, the police, like head of the like the investigation part of the army. And he was like, yo, I'll find out who this cat's commander is. So his commander actually got in touch with him while he was on the road, made his ass turn right the fuck back around. Because the nigga made it to, like where I'm at. He made it like maybe an hour and a half from where I'm at. He was literally here coming to my fucking house. And I was like, why the fuck I give this nigga my address? And it's like, and I only had originally given him my address like months beforehand, when I first got out here, because he would help me out with my kids. So he was like, yo, I'll send some stuff for them, whatever. I was like, he loved the fuck out of my kids. And the moral of that story is, we never dated again. I did love him very much. I mean, yeah, that was that nigga. Like, if he came in after my door today, I'd be like, "Hey, daddy," and I'm dead ass serious. Like, yeah, I had it bad, bad with this man. Like me and Michael, yeah, bad, bad, and I think he had it bad, bad for me too. He just couldn't show it. But I keep in contact with him. Even when I was with my boyfriend, I always kept in contact with him. Like on his birthday, I send a shoot a text, "Happy birthday," or on Facebook, "Hey, happy Father's Day," stuff like that. But you know, we always go back to, "Damn, wish I could see you again," stuff like that. But it was what it was, and it is what it is. And I learned a lot from that relationship. Like, when I tell you, I learned a lot about why men cheat on their wives and girlfriends and baby mama. Oh my God. Like, literally the shit. Because, like, we were close. We were friends. You know what I'm saying? So, anytime I had a question, and it was like I was still crushing and hurt from my baby father. You know what I'm trying to say? It was like, because he always cheated on me. He was a habitual fucking cheater, a serial cheater. So I wanted to know, well, what did I do wrong to make this man constantly want to cheat on me? And it's like being the mistress of someone. And see, Michael was the type of man, you had to really figure him out. And it was like, because he was in the service, it was like he always had to have two women. You know what I'm saying? It was just what he did. So in this state, I'm here for 4 or 5 years. I'm gonna have my wife and I'm gonna have me another woman. Boom, time to move, trying to PCS again. Boom, I'm here. Now I'm gonna have Rebecca and my wife. Boom, I'm done with that. You know what I'm saying? So he always just had to have two women. One woman was not gonna do it for him. And unfortunately and sickening, that's how it is with a lot of men. It's just one guy described it as he cheats because he's greedy. But that was my story of me dating the married military man. I loved him very, very, very. Like, I love this nigga dirty draws. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, yes, anything he would tell me to do, I would fucking do it because I was that infatuated and in love with him. And at the end of it all, I think I was just more so infatuated with, damn, I pulled a married nigga, yo, and this nigga will bend over backwards and do backflips to come be with me. That shit felt like it put you like on top of the world. You know what I'm saying? That he chooses me over her. But in the end, me and her, we both lost because she had to divorce her husband, and her husband didn't want me in the end. So he'd rather just be single now. It's like, because it was like I realized that he had a need for me as long as he was married. But once he was unmarried, he didn't need me anymore. He's free to just date and be with whomever he wanted to. So that's the end of my story time. I'm going to try to post this video tonight. If not, I'll post it tomorrow. So this is going to be my Sunday video. Okay, guys? So until next time, guys, I love you. Bye.